Welcome, Burn 2. This is my, I wouldn't say recap, but these are the results of my weekly predictions for week 5. I tell you what, man, I might be smiling, but inside I'm dying because the first matchup is my matchup. My matchup versus Richie Cigar Bar. And I tell you what, this was depressing, man. Uh, of course, I always predict myself to win, so it's kind of a biased prediction. So I really don't put any thought into it. I think I'm gonna win every week, which you should. Every time you play, you should think you should win. But anyways, Richie proved me wrong in this one. He kicked my ass pretty much, 196 to 153. And basically, this boiled down to a huge failure of my wide receivers. I mean, excuse me, our quarterback play was even, our running back play was fairly even. Everything else was fairly even. Tight ends, kickers, defense. If you look down the line, I mean, hey, we're pretty much neck and neck. But the wide receivers failed me, man. He had Hopkins scoring 47 and a half, and Calvin Johnson scored 13 and a half. But in comparison to my two receivers, Julio Jones scoring only 18 and a half, and Antonio Brown scoring 8.5 points. By the way, Tuna, you still need to add that individual fumble return, recovery for a touchdown, because even though it didn't matter in this week, it could be the difference between a win and a loss. I actually won in my other league by 3 points based on those 6 points that Julio Jones received for that touchdown. So, I mean, hey, man, do the right thing and add it so just in case it affects the score in the future. Anyways, I was wrong on that prediction. Cigar Bar beat me. Congratulations. Moving him to 4-1 and dropping me to 1-4. Next prediction, I was absolutely correct in. I predicted Nish to beat Iron City, which he did. 193 to 175, putting them both now at 4-1. This was another pretty even matchup. There was no one player that really stood out in this, that really beat the position by a certain amount that would have made a big difference, except for one position. And that one position was the kicker. Nish's kicker, Gostkowski, scored 18 points. And Iron City's Bryant only scored 2. So that's a 16-point difference, and this game was only determined by 18 points. So I would say that was the difference in this game. Very close game. Actually, it was the closest game of the week, and Nish pulled it out. I predicted that one. Ding, ding, ding. Got it right. Next matchup, Enfuego. Enfuego versus Tuna. I like saying Enfuego. It just sounds right, man. Enfuego. Anyways, Enfuego got his first win, man. He was 0-4. And as I predicted, he beat Tuna, dropping Tuna to 1-4. This was not so close, 218 to 176 in favor of Enfuego. And this really was a result of two huge performances. One by Antonio Gates coming off of that suspension. He scored 51 points. And Devontae Freeman, man, this guy is crazy. I hate that I dropped him when I did. I wish I had known that he was going to turn out to be this good. He put out 68 points. And pretty much that was the difference, man. When you have those two guys scoring that many points and Tune on the other side with 3 players scoring in single digits, yeah, this is a pretty easy matchup right here for Enfuego this week. So once again, ding, 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 got that one right. Now to the ones I got wrong. Kurt and AC Fire versus the Braxton Bullies. I got this one way wrong. I thought this was going to be a fairly close game. The matchups looked great, actually, from the quarterbacks to the running backs. It was a pretty good matchup. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Summers pulled away as his receivers had 17 and 37.5 compared to Braxton Bully's 11.5 and 4.5, and also his tight end Barnage, man, where did this freaking dude come from? Gronkowski, who? Man, this dude, this guy put up 63 points, man. And Travis Kelce on the other side, who was supposed to have a huge game, only put up 11. So those are the two difference makers. His tight ends and his receivers made a difference in this game. Congratulations to Kurt for scoring this week's high score, moving his record up to 2-3, and Braxton Bullies falling to 1-4. This just so happened to be the biggest deficit of the week, as Kurt won by how many? 130 points. Okay. Next matchup and final matchup, I got this one wrong also. I predicted Jay Nice to lose, which he just refused to do this season, as he's a perfect 5-0. You know, this guy just keeps finding a way to win. Mike and Pat Manley had 164 points, dropping them to 2-3. This one here was a running back thing and a tight end thing. Basically, Mike and Pat had Eddie Lacy, who only scored 4 points, and Ingram, who only scored 12. I mean, that's a total of 16 points. You know, and he also had Amendola. I don't know what the hell Amendola's doing in the starting lineup on anybody's team, but I guess you just gave up this week and said, fuck it, I'm going to go with Amendola. He scored 4 points. So that was pretty much the difference in this game. Also, Tyler Eifert for Jay Nice had a huge game with 49 points. So, hey, I was wrong, man. Jay Nice, I thought you was going to get your first loss, but hey, like I said, you kept it going. Perfect 5-0. Congratulations on that. And Mike and Pat, better luck next week. Hey, guys, check this out, man. So far, I was half right, half wrong. Not including my own prediction because like I said, that's biased. Tune in on Friday, man. I'm going to make some more predictions. Hopefully, I can get these ones right. Hopefully, I can get a win, because I will predict me to win. See you motherfuckers on Friday. And remember, bandits, run this bitch.